Revelation 13 verse 11, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth. And once again we mentioned that when it comes out of the earth, it's either a king or a leader, a man. And that's the case here. It comes out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. Here's one of the pictures you can see to get an idea of what's happening. He's coming out of the earth, but he has two horns like a lamb, but he speaks like a dragon. I believe that the point here about the two horns like a lamb is in reference to he's going to look like he's a nice guy, actually. He's going to come out, he's going to have two horns like a lamb, but he's going to speak as a dragon because he's going to hate God. He's going to hate everything that's holy and good. He's going to speak against the Christians that will be here on earth, that they're going to kill. And verse 12, and he exercises all the power of the first beast before him. This implies that the first beast was not only the kingdom, but also the king, which is the Antichrist, the first beast before him, and causes the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. Now this is talking about the Antichrist himself, which also includes his kingdom, of course. But he's basically going to use this power of the first beast, and he's going to cause everyone on the earth to worship the first beast. So basically he's going to say, hey guys, you need to worship this guy. He's such a great guy. He's he is who he says he is. And what is he going to say? He's going to say that he's God. The Antichrist is going to say he's God. So this second beast is the false prophet, and he's going to try to point everyone to the Antichrist and say, worship the Antichrist. Verse 13, and he doeth great wonders. See, the false prophet is the one going to be doing a lot of great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles. He's going to use those miracles, as we read here, by those miracles that he's going to be doing. That's how he's going to deceiveth them that dwell on the earth, by those miracles, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, the Antichrist, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, an actual image, and I believe it's some form of a statue, which had the wound by a sword and did live. Now it's more specific about the Antichrist himself, because it's saying he had the wound by a sword and did live. When we look at this picture here, we see this beast coming out of the earth, having two horns. He's coming out of the earth, okay? Tongue of a dragon, of a reptile, a snake kinda. Speaks like a dragon. He wants people to make this statue, this image that looks like the beast, so that everyone can worship it, okay? And he's also going to force people to put the mark 666 on their foreheads. So after they make an image here on earth, they're going to make an image that looks like the Antichrist. We read in verse 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So this is very interesting, because the false prophet is going to have power to give life unto this image of the beast. Why would the Antichrist do this? Why would Satan do this? Because God has commanded us to not worship statues, to not worship images. So this is going straight up against God's commandments and saying we're going to break God's commandments intentionally. We're going to create an image, a statue that looks like the Antichrist, the image of the beast, and we're going to, basically give life to it so that it seems that it's alive. I believe it's going to be a demon speaking through this image of the beast. Okay, it's going to be a demon. That the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship. So it's going to speak, and as many as would not worship the image, because the point is that the Antichrist and the false prophet want people to worship the image of the beast. Why worship the image? Why not worship the Antichrist? Well, because this is in violation of God's commandment to not build images, not worship images. Today, some so-called Christians actually still worship images, amazingly. But this is what the Antichrist, what the false prophet are going to do. They're going to make an image of the beast. And if you do not worship the image of the beast, you will be killed. Now, some would argue, well, how do you know that the image of the beast here is going to be the being talking is a demon? Well, it can't be. It cannot be that they're actually going to make it come to life. Only God can bring life to that which does not have life. Only God can give life to it. That's it. So it's a pretend life, and the only way they could do that is to some demon that would speak to in the image of the beast here. Think about it also is that if you go to Revelation chapter 19, you'll see that the false prophet and the Antichrist will be cast into the lake of fire. But guess what? Not the image of the beast. Because the image of the beast is not an actual being. It's going to be a statue that some demon is probably going to speak through it. Now we go to verse 16. We read, "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads." And I believe this to be literal. Literally, they're going to have people receiving these actual marks upon their right hand or their forehead. It will be literal. It's not something that's happening today, guys. It's something that's going to happen at the last 3.5 years of the 7-year Great Tribulation, when all these people willingly want to do whatever the Antichrist and the false prophets say, because they're going to be blinded. They're going to be like thinking that this is the right thing to do. So they're literally going to accept this mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. They'll be glad to do it, unless they are the people that have become Christians who are going to be killed for not receiving the mark. Verse 17, "And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name." It's going to be so tough. They're going to force people to basically put the mark of the beast, and if you don't, they're going to kill you. Period. And you can't buy or sell anything unless you have the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. And a lot of people worry about this today, as if it's happening today with credit cards or www, for the internet. But that's not what the mark is yet. The mark is yet to come, and it will happen in the last 3.5 years of the 7-year Great Tribulation. People will be glad to accept it, because they will worship the Antichrist amazingly. Verse 18, "Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number, and the number of man is 6, right? But it says it's the number of a man, and his number is 666, or 666. I believe that it could be that the first 6 is for the Antichrist, the second 6 is for the false prophet, and the third 6 is for the image of the beast, because 6 is the number of man. So the first man would be the Antichrist, the second man the false prophet, the third man would be the image of the Antichrist. So therefore it would be 666. That's where the number is 666. Now some say that it's the Lucifer, but an angel is not a number 6, and Lucifer or Satan used to be an angel, or is an angel, fallen angel. So the number for angels are not 6. So this would be 666, 666, 6 for the Antichrist, 6 for the false prophet, and 6 for the image of the beast. And with that, we end chapter 13. God bless you.